Do you want to make at least $15,000 every month selling coaching online? If yeah, I want you to really listen to this conversation from A to Z because I'll be sharing with you a lot of hacks, a lot of tips, a lot of strategies to really make that happen. Okay. So here are the opening remarks I want you to really pay attention to. The thing is, you can definitely sell coaching online and make $15,000 minimum monthly, but you got to have a plan. You got to have a strategy. You got to have a method. Okay. And the thing is, that method has to have a few routine practices that you actually implement over and over and over. So the thing is, you gotta have consistency. That's for sure. You gotta have vision, but most importantly, you gotta really add value. Okay, as a coach, you must have given tons of advice to your clients how to be happier, healthier, how to be successful in terms of entrepreneurship, how to be a better parents, right? Now it's your turn to get some advice on how to grow your coaching business and actually selling coaching online and make at least $15,000. Now, one thing I want you to really pay attention to here is that you got to understand that the coaching industry is very competitive. Okay, so if you are thinking about making $15,000 a year, you probably are thinking about charging maybe $100 to $200 an hour, which means that you got to really focus on a specific target because not a lot of folks can actually pay you $100 a month, not even $200 a month. So you have to really go after a specific audience if you are trying to really reach your revenue target. Now, can you really find that audience very easily? Yes, but you got to niche down. You got to focus a little bit. Okay. Let me first give you a few facts here. There are a lot of benefits when it comes to selling coaching online. Okay, you have a smarter way to enter the coaching business. Okay, you don't have to really worry about reinventing the wheel, so to speak. Okay, you have wider reach. I mean, the internet is actually home to billions of folks. Okay, you could be in New York and actually target folks in Acapulco, Mexico, or folks in South Africa, and folks in Nigeria, folks in China. Okay, you have affordable coaching prices also because the internet actually gives you the possibility to actually start doing business without really setting a brick and mortar facility. You have recurring passive income. You have greater impact. You can establish yourself as an authority. Okay, and large events will be easier to manage because you are speaking about doing things electronically. You also have the possibility to have enhanced coaching services, and also you have higher client acquisition, especially if you really zero in on your specific niche. So that's important. It is possible to sell coaching online and make at least $15,000, but those are a few things that I want you to really focus on. When it comes to selling coaching online and making at least $15,000, you need to understand that there are types of coaching, there are types of business models, and there are types of what I call modalities. Okay. Now the question is, which one is suitable to your specific niche, to your specific vision, to your specific business model, and most importantly, to your specific skill set. Because see, the last thing you want to have happen in your business model is actually going after a target audience that's not willing to pay, or that cannot even pay the hourly rate you're asking for. So there are so many types of coaching today that it's kind of hard to keep up with them all. So let's see the umbrella category with some examples. So you have business coaching. You can certainly do a business coaching online, not a problem. You have life coaching. So life coaching is really a very broad category that refers to coaching that fosters best personal development. You have health and wellness coaching. So here you are speaking about coaches that focus on exercise, nutrition, and overall health. Sports, yoga, and healthy eating coaching are just a few examples. You have hobby coaching, so let your imagination run wild here. Anything from cooking to playing poker and creating handcrafts fall under hobby coaching. So coaching is also divided into two categories depending on who you sell coaching to. So you have B2B coaching, and then you have B2C coaching. So if you sell to individual customers, then you are a B2C business. If you sell coaching business to businesses, then you are in the B2B category. Now, by the way, you can definitely sell coaching and make at least $15,000 whether you are doing B2C or B2B, it doesn't matter because it's all about really finding the right audience anyway. One thing I want to say here is that regarding modalities, coaching can take place in either one of three following ways. You have in person, which requires the physical presence of both parties, so you and your clients. Hybrid, which combines in person coaching with online workshops, coaching sessions, and learning material available on a centralized platform. And then you have fully remote. Now, fully remote means no in person coaching takes place, and all coaching sessions take place online, okay? So that's important to really have a clear idea about what really can really happen in the context of coaching. So if you really want to sell coaching online and make at least $15,000 a month, you need to really design an online coaching program that sells like hotcakes, big time. I mean, it's one of those things where don't even think about it. It has to sell. It has to sell, and the reason why it has to sell is that really, when you start selling your coaching services a lot easier, you are a lot more easily. You are basically reducing your client acquisition cost, and if you reduce your client acquisition cost, that means a lot of the money you're charging for your services is just pure profit. So if you want to really start making that amount of money every single month, you want to understand your audience big time, okay? So all entrepreneurs, including coaches, must really conduct audience research before making any type of change in their business. So the thing is, before you really jump into this whole industry, you got to do audience research. This is the best way to understand who your target audience is. And if you have been in the coaching business for a while, obviously you know your clients' profiles, right? But if you haven't, take note, okay? I'm speaking here about demographics. I'm speaking about geography. I'm speaking about psychographics, like things like profession, age, family status, income. Those are important, okay? Next, you want to define your learning goals and objectives. So after understanding your audience, you got to really define the goals and objectives that you are bringing to the table, because that's what you're going to sell to your clients, okay? So, and also you want to pick an all-in-one course creation platform. You can actually maybe do it on your own website, or just go to a platform such as Kajabi or a Paperpal that already has all the modules that you really need. You also want to populate your online coaching course with engaging content. If you want to make money in this business, you got to really be outstanding. You got to really have amazing content, engaging content, okay? Videos, ebooks and slideshows, live sessions, self-assessments, discussion groups, all of that, that's needed. You want to offer also a certificate. So basically, offering a certificate makes a lot of sense, especially in business or soft skills coaching, because a certificate adds value to your offering, because clients can showcase this in their resume and enhance their employability. Okay. As such, a certificate is also an effective marketing tool to attract clients and a legitimate reason to set a higher price for your courses. Next, you want to create your coaching websites. So this is where you want to introduce yourself, include a brief preview of the courses, add social proof, and also get site visitors a small going away present. Now, let me talk to you about how to set the right price for your online coaching services. If you're trying to really make at least $15,000 a month, you got to really have the right price. A little earlier, I told you that you got to really look at somewhere from $100 to $200 a month. I mean, no, sorry, an hour. Okay, so that's what you're charging your clients. So the client has to be willing and able to pay whatever you're charging. Now, you got to add value. That's why you do not want to focus on the price. You want to focus on the value you bring into the table, the transformation you are adding to the client's life, the transformative nature of your coaching services, the transformative context of your coaching services. So if you want to set the right price for your online coaching services, you want to see how much other coaches are charging, right? That's important to really, so you have a clear idea that you're not overcharging or undercharging. So see how much other coaches are charging. Make sure that your price reflects your worth. And understand also that different types of coaching attract people of different incomes, right? In B2B coaching, for instance, the profit margin is high as you are selling to companies that are looking for top tier coaching and are willing to pay for it. In B2C coaching, the prices are usually lower. So relationship or fitness coaching, for example, attracts people from all walks of life and varying incomes. Again, it's best to set your prices according to the average market prices. And the common tiers of online course pricing are actually the following. I'm going to put this on the screen here. So you have a free. If you have built an online academy, it doesn't hurt to offer a mini course for free. A free course allows potential clients to test the waters and get a better sense of whether your coaching style resonates with them. And then you have paid or per course. You have paid per bundle, and you have paid subscription or membership. So if you want to design your first coaching package, you want to price your package right, okay? And so, first of all, it's great to identify a good niche and target audience. It's good to structure your package. It's great to define your coaching offering. It's great to name your package. But if you get the pricing wrong, you are really quote unquote killing yourself, okay? Killing yourself metaphorically in terms of revenue, in terms of reputation, in terms of marketing, in terms of commercial positioning. Because if you overprice, you'll be seen as an expensive coach. If you underprice, you will be seen as a cheap coach. And neither of those two extremes is preferable. Now, there are 3 ways you can price your coaching package once you actually have a quote unquote perfect price. So you have package rate, monthly rate, and hourly rate. Pretty straightforward. So the reason is simple. Monthly and hourly commitments don't set out a tangible goal for your clients. Other considerations when pricing your offer are: what do your competitors charge for their packages? How much are your ideal clients willing to pay? And what's the value of your coaching package? So the thing is that, of course, your ideal clients are willing to pay, but how much are they able to pay? So you can think about, as I said a little earlier, you can price your 3 to 6 month coaching packages and start little, okay, 15 to 2,500 for 3 months, and 3,000 to 10,000 for 6 months. Okay, remember that people are paying for results, not your time. So if you position the thing like that, you are offering a high value trade, right? So the reason you are charging more for monthly payments, about 10 to 20%, is that it's increased convenience for your clients and more risk to you. So you want to really you want to accept monthly payments, but at a certain cost, okay? And so it's important to really make sure that you are really putting your value forward, okay? Don't try to really get like an hourly rate. No, you'll be working your ass off like crazy. You want to really have a coaching package sort of strategy, okay? Now, one thing I want to say here is that even if you're charging more than $10,000, it's not really a big of a number, okay? Because again, if you are giving value to the clients, if you're giving value way above the $10,000, he or she will be willing to pay that $10,000, not a problem. So it's more like a transactional process, a give and take, a return on investment. Think of it that way. If you want to design your first coaching package, it's important to understand that you got to have an irresistible offer. I mean, it's really all well to say, I have expertise, blah, 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 blah. But if your offer is really like, well, people will not, your target audience wouldn't be really interested. So when I speak about an irresistible offer, I'm speaking about having a USP, a unique value proposition. Sometimes in the industry, they call it unique value proposition or unique selling proposition. Okay, you also need to position your package in the right way so that it aligns with your audience's challenges and goals and sets it apart from all other coaching packages. So a few ways you can set yourself apart is with your unique coaching methodology, your results, and your experience. Okay, that's important. Next, you need to really market and sell your package. So if your goal is to design your first coaching package, you got to really sell it. Otherwise, you're just wasting your time, or you're just working for free, or you are in the wrong coaching business. Okay, so the thing is, when it comes to marketing and selling your packages, you want to figure out where your clients hang out. That's important. I mean, where they hang out socially, when they hang out on the internet, is it Facebook? Is it Instagram? Is it Pinterest? Is it TikTok? Is it YouTube? Whatever, okay? You want to go where they are and start marketing your services. If your clients are usually on YouTube, then you want to really open a YouTube account. That way you can drive the traffic to you. Okay, that's important. You also need a simple sales funnel, which consists of a lead magnet, an email list, and a sales call. Sales call, especially if you are selling a high-priced coaching package, and the sales calls, you can actually do them yourself, or you can just outsource that part of the transaction also. And when I speak about a lead magnet can be a free ebook, for instance. Okay, it can be also like a free consultation, a free coaching call, something of value to your clients, and that's going to really help you big time. If you want to design your first coaching package, you want to deliver your package, okay? Now, when I speak about delivering your package, really, I'm talking about holding coaching calls. That's important to make sure that you can really articulate your expertise. And so remember, those coaching calls, 45 to 60 minutes. And at the end of your coaching session, you know what people will need to work on for the second call. Then prepare actually for that call in the same way you did the first call. You can have two calls depending on what the audience wants. Okay, and you can really make sure that before you have a call, make sure you create all the material like PDFs and worksheets for your clients, so that you are really basically ready. Okay, and then you want to refine your package based on feedback. I mean, clients will give you feedback, and you want to really refine things properly. Okay. It typically takes 1 to 3 clients to figure out what you should include in your coaching package to help them in the best way possible. And when you are working with your first few clients, you want to learn as much as possible and help your customers get great results fast. Okay, so that's important, especially in terms of scalability and also accountability. Let me give you a quick template here. Let me give you a coaching package template. I'm going to put this on the screen so you know exactly how to really structure your coaching package. Okay, so if you are ready to create your own, use this simple coaching package template to actually build it. So in terms of package name, just put the name of your package, the overview and the length. You want to put here a brief description of the package and its benefits. In terms of included services, list features included like coaching sessions, frequency of them, blah, 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 blah. In terms of investment, you want to clearly state the price of the package, and you want to really put down payment terms and options, okay? And you can also say that basically there is a payment plan also available. You can put also additional benefits, highlight any bonuses such as community memberships or free resources, and you can put the guarantee. This is optional though, but you can offer a satisfaction guarantee or money back policy. So that's really cool. So the final word is pretty simple. In today's conversation, I spoke to you about how to design your first coaching package. I give you the takeaway and then the steps. Okay, steps: identify your niche and target audience, structure your package, define your coaching offering, name your package, price your package, create an irresistible offer, market and sell your package, deliver your package, and refine your package based on feedback. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.